In this video, I cover the arpeggio for C sharp minor triad. C sharp minor, so one chord for C sharp minor. You do this video when you do the E major, because it's got 4 sharps, the same key signature, so just do this too. The notes in C sharp minor are C sharp, E, and G sharp here. And the thumb's going to play the white key, so we're here. Because you could figure it this way in some cases. I don't recommend it. If it's just going up and down, you get this kind of a thing in a piece that you can do that. Otherwise, typically your thumb's going to stay on that white key. So forth. In the left hand, same thing. The thumb's going to play here and the index here. Do 1 octave up and down. Do the tremolo exercise. One note per beat. Accent every note. Drop the wrist on the accent. Stay loose. That's what we're after here. I'm going to start here, and the 4th finger and index finger. That's what we're starting on. So, then do the arpeggio, 1 note per beat. Accent every note, drop the wrist onto the keep loose wrist on this. Then for the intermediate level, you do everything in the beginner level, and this time we're going to go up 2 octaves in addition to the beginner level. And the tremolo, we're going to go 2 notes per beat. So the fingering is the same as the beginner level. It doesn't matter because we start on a black key, so okay. You're just starting on C sharp and ending on C sharp. So for the tremolo exercise, it's 2 notes per beat, and where you start is up to you. I just hear accent on the beat and drop the wrist. So forth. Then do the arpeggio itself. 1 octave, then 2 octaves. So 1 note per beat. Then 2 notes per beat. And again, keep your metronome on about 50. I'm going a little faster to shorten the video, but that's the idea. But for the advanced level, we do everything in the beginner and the intermediate. But we also go 3 and 4 octaves up at 3 and 4 notes per beat. Now the tremolo exercise, you probably don't need it by now because you've been doing it over and over and over if you haven't cheated. Not fair. But you're going to start down here. It's an octave below middle C, more or less, here. And accent on the beat and drop your wrist on the accents. It's important. 2 octaves, 3 octaves, 4 octaves, split. Let's do the contrary in the whole pattern that we've been doing. Keep it nice and slow on this though. Then do the inversions. Well, it's the same fingering. The thumb's going to play the white key, or you can use the little finger as a starting finger if you need to. So here, it's the same pattern. 1, 2, 3, and 4 octaves. So forth. And then the second inversion, again, keep the same fingering. But you probably need to come down here. Come down, because we're getting a little high up here. Come down here. This is a little awkward when you're this slow and you got to do this, but do the best you can. Then the whole bit, the contrary motion and parallel and everything on that too. And I can't stress enough on these that it's the accent and dropping the wrist on the beat like this that's going to do the most to give you the control you need to play these evenly and with control. So do the accents. Don't really, if you have to, exaggerate them, but it's very important. If you can accent on any note at any time, you have the control you need to play these evenly and smoothly.